Hi guys, I hope you guys are doing well. So in this video, I wanted to talk about how to tap into your feminine energy. And I remember when I first heard about feminine energy, I just thought it was about being feminine, looking a certain way, being looking like very girly. And I, as a tomboy myself, I was like, okay, that's clearly not me. So I wouldn't even be interested. And once I started to learn about it, I was like, wow, this is so fascinating. And it makes you realize how truly powerful feminine energy is. A great analogy I've heard is, you're in your feminine energy when you're soft from the outside, but you have deep internal strength. And that's 100% true, because when I was in my masculine energy, it was the exact opposite. I was trying to portray strength on the outside, but internally I was very weak. I felt very like, oh my God, I didn't feel safe. But when you tap into your feminine energy, you have deep inner strength and you're just very grounded within yourself. So the first way to tap into your feminine power, I want to say feminine power, I like that, is listening to your intuition. And this can be strengthened by strengthening your connection with God. The problem with this is a lot of people don't trust themselves. They don't trust their inner guidance. They feel safer asking other people, should I do this? Should I do that? But the problem with that is most people aren't giving you advice in a very objective standpoint. They're thinking about their own experience, and that's very detrimental to do with your own life, because no one's going to know you better than you. And I think your intuition is just your higher self, your connection with God. So definitely practice listening to that, because the more you do, the more you start trusting it, and the more you start noticing it in your day-to-day life. Like intuition's like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. The second way to tap into your feminine energy is actually feeling your feelings. And I think, especially if you live in the West, this is never talked about. Like people just repress their feelings and they think, oh, this is good. This is not good, because you're creating stuck and stagnant emotions inside your body. Just because you're feeling low vibrational emotions, it's not bad. I think when we get on this, I almost want to be high vibe, it becomes very toxic. You need to transmute those emotions. So if you're feeling sad, once you feel it, you release it. Once you cry it out, it's gone. But if you just repress, you have a bunch of stuck and stagnant energy inside your body. And emotions are just energy. It all needs to move in order for you to feel happy and joyful again. So don't fear your feelings. Feelings are not bad. The third way to tap into your feminine energy is go more with the flow. And this requires releasing control. And this one for me was the hardest to imply, but I knew it was the one that was going to have the most transformative. So I had to practice trust. And like I said, this happened for me when I learned to strengthen my connection with divine. When I saw time and time again that God has never failed me, I started to trust life. I stopped trying to figure out the future and plan where I was going to live, what's going to happen. And I just started to live more in the present moment. And I think that's what going with the flow means. It's just doing what you can. It's like, watch, if you've ever seen water, it keeps going, but it's continuous. It's not stopping. And I think people think go with the flow means do nothing. That's far from the case. Other ways is doing things that put you in a flow state. It's actually proven we feel happier when we're doing things that put us in a flow state than being on a vacation. So that was an interesting point for me to learn. The fourth way to tap into your feminine energy is actually create. So women, naturally, we have creation energy. Obviously, we can give birth, but we have a lot of creative energy, and men can tap into this as well. I think men can become the highest versions of themselves as well if they learn to tap into their feminine energy. And for me, I like to create with no outcome in mind. So I'll just draw just for fun and just create things for fun. I think feminine energy is all about tapping into that fun, playful energy.